Hi, I'm Chef Tiffany Derry, and I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm here in India with the support of the U.S. Consulate in Mumbai. Welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. I have one amazing dessert for you. You're gonna like it not just because it's delicious, but because it's quick. We are gonna make strawberry cheesecake. And strawberries are in season right now, so if it's not in season in your area, you can always substitute whatever fruit that tastes good, is sweet, has a little bit of tartness, and that's really what makes this dessert work. So we're gonna do some graham cracker crumbs. We've taken the graham crackers and just really made them fine so that we can turn this into our pie crust. You can do it with any type of cracker, which is kind of the genius part of making a crust. Sometimes I do them with vanilla wafers, sometimes I've done them with saltine crackers, just normal plain crackers, add in a little sugar. You can even add in a little maybe orange zest or some other flavor to get it in if you don't have any kind of sweet cracker. So we're gonna take a little bit of the crumbs, mix it with melted butter. You have to do this part with your hands. I think there's something special about just getting into the food, using your hands the way that it was really intended to be. Cooking is something that you not only do with just recipes, but you need to smell it, you need to taste it, you need to feel it. And so that's exactly what's happening here. I have a little bit more sugar that I'm gonna add in. And remember, anytime you're baking things, even though it's sweet, you need to add a pinch of salt. And that just kind of balances everything out. I was telling you that the reason I love this recipe is because I don't have to wait, right? So normally you make a cheesecake, you put in your egg, you bake it in the oven with a nice water bath, and then you put it in the fridge, and it needs to sit typically overnight. So you want to get it really cold so that you can slice out a piece and eat it. Well, this is a no-bake cheesecake, and guess what? You can really eat it immediately after you finish making it, or you can put it in the fridge for a little bit and it'll be firm, maybe about 2-3 hours. Okay, so I have the breadcrumbs mixed in with the sugar, the salt, the butter, and it kind of sticks together. You can see it sticks. That's what you're looking for. At this point, if you have a spring-form pan, which is what we typically use for a cheesecake, you would take this and stick it in the pan, and you can make it as thick or thin as you like. I like a little bit thicker because I like the crunch on the bottom. Press it firm, put it in the freezer for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then come back and make the next step that we're getting ready to do. All right, this part is done. And now we get to the cheesecake. There are 3 things that we're gonna use here. That's gonna be more of our stabilizer. On a normal cheesecake, you would have cream cheese, you would have egg yolk. And because you're using egg yolk, you would have to bake it so that it can do what it needs to do, which is thicken it. Since we're not doing that, I'm gonna add in some cream cheese. Nice and thick. And because cream cheese can handle a little bit of mixing, I'm gonna go ahead and add in the sugar. Cream cheese is actually savory by itself, so without adding any sugar, it really would taste not like a dessert. It would taste very savory, and that's just disappointing. So we're gonna mix that in. If you have a mixer and you're making a larger amount, feel free to use a mixer with a wire whip. And I'm really just trying to make sure all the sugar granules really kind of go into the cream cheese so there's no grittiness going on here. Oh yeah. I'm gonna add in mascarpone or mascarpone cheese. This is a typical Italian cheese, has a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of richness, and it's gonna also help to stabilize. If I only use cream cheese, it's so thick and it just does not taste right. We're adding in flavor when we add in this mascarpone. I'm gonna get that nice and soft. Another trick is to make sure you take everything out of the fridge a few minutes before you're ready to make it so that it's nice and pliable. All right, we're gonna put in all of the mascarpone. Kind of just fold that in. Okay, I have a little bit of vanilla extract. You don't want to put too much extract. It will actually take on a bitter note and take over the whole dish, and it does not taste good by itself. So a little bit goes a long way. A little bit of lemon juice so it kind of balances out that tartness with the sweetness. All right, and then of course, you guessed it, salt. We need the salt. Now, I'm gonna add in some heavy whipping cream, and that's really gonna lighten the dish up and also help with a little bit of that stabilizing. This is fresh whipping cream that we have beat to a stiff peak, and when we add this in, we're just going to fold it in. Add in a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna set this in the fridge, let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. It's gonna stiffen up a little bit, and then we'll be ready to serve it. Okay, I've let the cheesecake sit for about 10 minutes. And what happens is you get this really rich, creamy cheesecake. There's 2 ways to do it. If you're impatient like me, I'll show you how to fix it to where it's ready to eat immediately. If I was doing a normal cheesecake, what I would do is take a little of my crumbs, I would press them in a springform pan really tight, put it in the freezer for about 10-15 minutes, take it out, pour this cheesecake mixture into the springform pan, and go back in the fridge for about 10, maybe about an hour to 2 hours, depends on how cold your refrigerator is. What's gonna happen is it's gonna get really stiff because we have that cream cheese in here and that mascarpone, and it will be able to be sliced and put on a plate like a normal cheesecake. Since I'm ready to eat it right now, I'm gonna show you how to do it. A little bit on the bottom to form. And I don't know about you, but like I always feel like the crust is the best part. Then we're going to take a little bit of that cheesecake, put it on in there, a little bit more. Then I'm gonna take a few strawberries and put them on top. And I've made some strawberry sauce that you simply do with strawberries, sugar, and lemon juice. That's it, bring it up to a boil. On the top it goes. A little bit of that sauce, let it drizzle all over. Then we take a little bit more of that crust and add that right on the top. And you have the most delicious strawberry no-bake cheesecake. If you wanted to do it the traditional way, I've taken this one, mixed it ahead for you. This has sat in the fridge for about 2 hours. The difference between this and this one, what you do is you take a little bit of that strawberry sauce and you can fold it right on in to that cheesecake and the color starts to turn, or you can leave it where it streaks and it makes it really pretty and marbled throughout. Same exact process, same exact cheesecake. Impatient, go with the no bake. You got a little time, you want to feed a crowd, definitely go ahead and put it in a ring mold and enjoy it. For more recipes like this, please share, like, subscribe to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana.